Hello, Internet.
Welcome to
We're gonna play a game. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you for the subscription.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of Dungeons and Dragons? Man,
No, it sounds very sexy. Am I
made up.
expected to do
it's weird.
some fetish?
Honestly, I mean, we don't kink shame here, but
Depending
I
on
would
the
prefer
version
you
you play.
keep your fetishes to yourself.
everybody
I
silence.
I'll
kink
I'll
shame?
kink shame you.
Uh,
Yeah, for a
that's-
price, I guess.
Oh, that's a kink in and of itself, I think. But we're not here for that.
Cash.
We're here for cash. That's right. So sorry, my wife's in the next room. We are gonna play some Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dragons.
closer.
We
Getting
are
closer,
on
He's close to finding his man cave.
session 17. We've been at this for a little while now.
Well, there you go, guys.
Yeah. So we're gonna go around the table, introduce everybody, and then maybe do a recap. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe one of the players wants to give a recap. You don't have to, but you can. And then we'll jump into the game. So I guess I'll start. I'm the dungeon master. It says so right there. Also Mech 45 or D20 Enclave in the chat. I'm on social media kind of as D20 Enclave. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, pretty much everything. Links all down below. KP.
Hello, the internet. We meet again. I am KP. I play the Dragon Barn named Keelikek. He is a rogue bard, and he's a compulsive liar, which so far in their current setting hasn't been too big of an issue, but we'll see how that goes going forward.
That's a lie. Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I play Nemi, our newest addition to the group. Our Eladrin, our Spring Eladrin Bard number 2. They are here to create chaos. That's it.
I think Nimi is nothing but chaos.
Yeah, they don't have to create it. You're right.
Yep. Tom.
Hi, I am Tom. I play the young child prodigy Tindra Blaze, a fire genasi wizard interested in all things magical, along with his pseudo parents, pseudo uncles, and pseudo weird creature from the Black Lagoon thing that disappeared out of Feywild recently.
Hmm. Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Llewellyn, blood paladin who does blood paladin things. Apparently have no soul, so that's fun. That's interesting.
I always suspect that.
Just the empty shell, like an egg. And they just going with it. There was a mushroom that told them, so they were confused by that. I'm Jay. You can find me on all social media is at the Yellow Cubes. I play Tuesdays spooky games. I've been off for a little bit, but I should be coming back next week.
Ooh.
So yeah, come by. Not gonna talk to more mushrooms though.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
Or taken.
And last but not least, Thorn.
I'm Thorn. I play Draxon, the Furbolg Ranger Rogue. I am tall. Tall and green. That's about it.
I apologize. Gremlins are yelling for me.
We didn't hear that, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh. The Void
Sound-
Children.
They've gone
I was
away.
gonna make a gremlin noise, but I can't.
Void
Children of
gremlins.
the Void.
have gone away. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nobody's in danger. Nobody's screaming yet. So everything's fine. We're going to continue on. Would somebody...
Which is one day I feel like gonna have to choose between running the game or being like set on fire by the house, collapsing around
I believe I have already done that.
it.
It was a long time ago. So does anybody want to earn 50 experience and give a recap of what happened last session?
Can we vote who would be the best at giving the recap and have them do it?
I mean, if you want to vote on a person, sure.
Who are we nominating?
I think Keelik did a lot last episode.
We will miss the glory of that bar brawl if I do it. Say
Yeah.
brawl, dancer.
I can give a recap.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Hello again, my friends. It has been a while since Kilikek has given his address. Much has happened. Kilikek cannot remember most of what happened, but it happened. It started in the middle of the woods. We woke up in a giant tent. There was fire. It was beautiful outside. But we did not remember how we got there. We did not remember anything within the last who knows how long. There was a new person, name of Nemi, who was also sleeping within the confines of our tent. We did not know who this person was. Very green, looked like kind of like a plant elf thing. But nice enough. So Kilikek decided to give him a chance. Apparently, we were within a day's journey of Ghoul Town. How we got there, Kilikek does not know. However, much to everyone's surprise and delight, Kilikek has already made kind of a name for himself at this particular location. We approached Ghoul Town and noticed there was some rubble. It looked like reconstruction was happening. Maybe an attack. We do not know. At that time, we were approached by some guards. Kilikek dealt with it the way Kilikek does, and we made our way into the town. Kilikek and Nimi went into the tavern and had ourselves just a grand old time. We partied our hearts out. Our other friends, they went shopping. And when they came back, friend Lou, they had this sword, and it was bleeding everywhere. Kilikek doesn't understand what was going on, but it wouldn't stop bleeding all over the tavern. They were casting these spells to clean it up, and it was very embarrassing for everyone, especially Kilikek, because Kilikek had a good rapport with the tavern owner, and you can see how this could be a problem, but we dealt with it again. They left, we partied, Nimi and Kilikek, we had a good time. When we left, we met up with our friends, and decided it was time for a nap, for some sleep. And it seemed like the sword issue was resolved at that point, so we just went to the church, which is where they sleep at this particular town. When we got there, we went inside. Kilikek showed the rest of the group the ways of how to wash your hands, your face, how to give the tidings, all of these things, to show reverence to the giants. zombie person that was residing over the entire giant building. But there was, of course, friend Lou just had to just touch the water, and she started fizzing, and then the guy got up, and we had to explain ourselves, and fortunately, Keelikek was able to smooth things over yet again, and of course, Keelikek doesn't remember a whole lot after that because Keelikek passed out from drunkenness, and that's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah, no, that checks out. Um,
Thank you for listening.
It's
Tune
good.
in next week.
It's real good. It's real good. Yeah, that works. So we're gonna pick up the next morning after you all have had a long rest. If you have any levels of exhaustion or any hit points missing or anything like that, or wish to prepare new spells, now is the time to resolve those things.
What spells to pick?
I would say probably as you were all traveling together, you would have been given kind of your own corner here, of beds, just so you could be close to one another should something happen. I normally like to stick traveling companions somewhat close.
I have a question, DM.
Sure.
Is there anything that would prevent somebody from leaving?
No.
Oh, well then, like, Nemi went to sleep immediately. Like, only has to transfer like 4 hours, and was up like really early, so they're gone by now.
What is Nimi doing?
Just exploring, walking around, watching skeleton people do skeleton things.
Okay.
He was told not to touch anything, so he is trying his damnedest not to. But if you find something shiny, he might.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll percentile.
Okay. Got percent. Whoa, there are. Where's the percentile dice on here?
The
What heck?
D10, the D10. Just right click on that, and there should be a percent sign.
What?
I
That's
know.
crazy.
I know it is. They think of everything in this.
They really do. That's 82.
82. All right.
Oh, dang.
So nothing too crazy happens. There's a few late night deliveries to some of the shops, but it looks like it's pretty routine. There's like delivery carts that come in through the town, start dropping off goods, materials, that sort of thing to the various shops that are around. They conduct their business. You're just kind of perusing around the town, seeing all this. It's pretty quiet. Nothing crazy is going on. It seems like the people here don't really go out at night too much. Most of them don't really need to work. There are, a few like highly skilled individuals who are required to fulfill certain jobs that the undead cannot fill. But other than that, most of the people tend to stay in at night. It's a relaxing place.
Interesting. If there's really nothing to do, Nemi will find a rooftop and just dance until everybody else is awake.
Just dance on the roof.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. You're dancing for like 5 minutes maybe before somebody like leans out a window. It's like, could you please not do that on my roof?
Oh, hello.
Hello? We're trying to sleep.
Ooh, would you prefer I come dance inside?
No. We're trying to sleep.
Okay. And he just kind of slides off, just continues exploring.
Thank you. Ducks his head back in the window.
People are so strange.
But dawn comes around, and the city begins to, ironically, come to life. More people out, going about their days, doing whatever it is that, retired people do, because that's essentially what's happening here. Most of these people don't need to work. So
Playing
they're,
golf.
Bingo and complain about politics.
they're
Yeah.
just all having a grand time doing whatever they want every day.
Bro, that sounds lit.
I would love to live here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yo, can we just stay here forever?
Yeah, and like never go.
Well,
Oh,
that
I mean,
that depends.
if we die here, technically you will.
No,
yeah.
there's a contract to be had with a certain mushroom man. If you would like to stay here permanently,
King
Mm.
Mushroom.
King Mushroom,
Right.
whatever you.
My cousin.
Yes, cousin. So, what are you guys doing in the morning?
Draxon wants to talk to the fungus man.
Okay.
Fungus Man wants to talk to me, so I'll follow.
Nimi, did you take your effects with you, or did you leave them like in your chest, the footlocker at the bottom?
I mean, I would have taken my 10 balloons, you know? Would have taken those. But other than that, like, I left the quiver thing. I left that. I
Okay.
didn't take any food. I didn't take my copy of Tusk Love. Didn't take that
God.
with me. That's still
Dang.
in the box.
Yeah. Okay. So when everybody else wakes up, you would see that, while Nimi isn't there, the box is locked. So probably indicates they're gonna come back at some point.
I mean, I hope so.
Keely Keg's head. Again.
Oh yeah. Keelakek, you can go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. We're gonna see how bad that hangover is.
Do it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's
excellent.
real bad. It's real bad. Probably one of the worst you've ever had.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Compared to, was it yesterday's?
Yep.
It's a daily occurrence for this poor guy.
Poor Keelakek.
Does anybody have any magic that can help Keelakek?
One of the priests of the church here kind of rolls over. What seems to be the problem?
Keelakek's
Hydrate.
head.
Oh, maybe you should drink some water. Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
I mean, that was very well done.
I don't have anything to hydrate with. I was caught unprepared.
Oh no.
You got
That was-
plushies behind you, don't you?
That's,
Yeah,
Hmm.
at least one of those is a water elemental slime.
that's true.
Well,
Yeah,
Just
cut it
bring it
open and
out.
drink its flesh.
I
I'll get
suppose
something in a second. Keelakek needs to hydrate.
I suppose I can help you. And he kind of puts his hands over you. Did we have too much to drink last night?
We may have had too much to drink.
And he casts.
The patrons kept giving them to Keelakek, and Keelakek could not turn them down.
Oh, that was you.
It was.
I understand. And he casts Cure Poison on you.
Nice.
Yeah. And it takes a moment. But he casts a spell, and you instantly feel like a fog is lifted. Instantly start feeling better, and he just kind of leans down. That one was free.
My friend, what is your name?
Priest number 2.
Well, consider this a tip, and he just gives him a gold.
Thank you.
Oh,
Dimitri,
thank
by
you.
the way.
Keelik can finally do things this learning.
Dimitri. Kind of pockets the gold and walks off.
Excellent. You lose a gold again. But it's okay, because I had 50 gold given to me last game.
You did have quite a bit of gold given to you from the patrons of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Of Hannibal Cannon's fine ale house. They do like their music there.
At this point, Keelik is probably like not with anyone because everyone's probably left.
Well, Lou and Draxon are still in the church. They're still in the temple. They're just like starting to approach the mushroom necromancer lich dude that's sitting up on the throne.
Okay, that guy.
What is Tindra doing? Are you approaching with them? Are you staying like?
He's not approaching with them. He's gonna just stand back a bit.
Okay, so
and
he's
watch this unfold.
okay. All right. So you're like at the beginning, like right towards the entrance, just kind of watching. Are you off to the side or?
Yeah, he's off to the side for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But not like roaring in the back 3 times past. Like enough that if stuff goes down, he can jump in, but not enough to be like, I'm definitely involved with these guys.
Okay. And what about Keelik?
Keelik's plan was to meet with this individual as well to discuss the investigation into the attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think that was the best in Keelik's brain, since he already mentioned that. The
Gotcha.
best course of action.
Okay.
He was going to go to like the village chief or leader or mayor or whatever, but
Oh, you're looking at him. Yeah. What about Nimi? Would Nimi be making their way back to the church at this point, or? Oh, I seem to have lost Nimi. That is
He is short, so
unfortunate. We will press on.
Nemi is a child.
Nimi is, well, I guess. Oh, food. Okay. Okay. So
His food came.
Llewellyn and we're losing everybody. Llewellyn and Draxon, you are approaching this individual. You have been given their name. At least their first name, but that's really all you were told. How do you approach? Because they're sitting in this throne. They're just kind of leaned back. One arm is like on that staff, and it's hard to tell like if they're looking at you or just staring off at in the distance, because they've got just these glowing green orbs for eyes. So it's hard. It's difficult to tell like where they're actually looking at. So what do you do?
What's Draxon doing?
Standing there currently.
Bad choice of words. Are you looking at me, or are you looking at the door? What are you doing?
you speaking to Oriole?
To Oriole.
Cool. Cool. This is exactly why I stayed away.
You can see they kind of shake their head as if to come back from whatever it was they were doing, and kind of tilt their head down towards you.
Uh,
Oh, welcome.
Hello. Sorry about making your water fizzle.
It's quite all right. It wouldn't be the first time.
That's concerning. And I'll look to Draxton. Go now. Go ahead.
Oh, am I going first? I
Yeah,
didn't-
you
I didn't
can
know.
go. It's fine. I was just told to come by, so thought I'd follow.
Okay. Well. And then Draxon's going to switch to Elvish and ask if Oreo can tell me anything about. Hold on. For some reason, I've blanked on the name. Lelia.
We don't speak of her here.
Okay.
Feel it brings bad luck. Ooh, Angela Comics, thank you for the resub. We feel it brings bad luck.
Fair enough. Does that mean I should leave then?
No, not at all. They were an evil, corrupt goddess long ago. Sorry, what did you say? I seem to be getting a weird reaction from one of the people.
Lelia. Mommy of the natures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got. Hold one.
You got a thithila.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Man, this is what happens when you don't write your own pantheon.
Pantheons are big.
This is what happens when you outsource, guys.
I think I did a good job.
No, you did. You did a fantastic job.
You also forget your own creations.
It's true. Scratch all that. What would you like to know?
What do I want to know? I grew up hearing stories that they made us, and I'm just curious about that, I guess.
Oh, as far as I am aware, that is true. Most of Elvish descent, lineage, were initially created by her, yes?
So that means everyone of Elvish descent kind of is cousins.
Well,
In a way.
if you really want to look at it in a super Game of Thrones-y kind of way, sure.
That means I need to apologize to
Man, I knew that play was too popular.
I have to apologize to Nemi later. Okay.
We're all descendants of the original elves, yes. Throughout time, lineages got, I don't want to say muddled, that seems disingenuous and disrespectful. Broadened.
Spread out.
Well, the
Broadened.
lineages got broadened. And over time, we have new things. Like furbolgs.
And fungus people.
I am an elf by birth. I have not been alive for some time.
Got it. I think.
Much like your friend here.
I don't look like that. I'm alive.
Are you though?
I got arms and legs, and I walk around and I talk. And
I
I
have
got
arms and legs, and I have blood, and I talk, and I walk around when I want.
blood. Yeah, but I don't look like that.
I choose to look like this.
Why?
I like it.
I mean,
You
it
look
does look
like
cool.
leather.
Fair.
Elves are weird.
We can be when we
Whatever
live long
you
enough.
are is weird.
Whatever you are is weird.
I'm aware. Yeah.
You can't just. All right. I'm just gonna shut up now.
I think that's all I had. Do I need to leave for whatever it is y'all need to talk about?
No.
Don't think
Unless
so. I don't know.
I'm gonna look at Llewellyn. Do you want me to leave?
I don't know what this talk is gonna be about, so I can't say one way or the other. He said, "Come by." I said, "All right," and then I came by. Layman terms.
I guess I'm sticking around then. Who knows? I might have more questions.
Llewellyn.
Yeah.
I apologize. I seem to have struck a chord, I suppose, or brought something up you were unaware of.
I did not know I was dead. Yeah. There was not. I thought I had a soul the whole time.
I'm
That
not
is
sure.
news that I didn't.
I'm not sure you're dead.
All right. Well, then where did my soul go? Do you have it? 'Cause I don't have it. Apparently,
I do not.
I don't think it's lost in any of my pockets. I'm gonna
Do
look back at
you
Draxon. Do you have it?
do you remember your parents at all?
I don't have any. I'm pretty sure I was born in an alley from a cat.
That is probably not true.
Yeah, it's not true, but it's better parents than no parents. It's a good cat.
It is incredibly sad, and I'm sorry.
I guess.
Thanks, Distals.
Hi, Distals.
So you don't know who your parents are?
No.
And I can tell that you are hollow.
It's one way of putting it. I said an egg, but yeah.
Eggs still have something on the inside.
For the just hollow them out a little bit. It's all right.
Well, perhaps you can poke a hole in the egg without breaking the entire shell. So maybe that's what happened.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I
Right.
recommend
Right.
you find out, though.
Okay, so how does one take a soul from a thing that isn't born yet?
What do you mean yet? Do
Like-
you remember being born?
No.
So you were probably born with a soul. And your
Okay.
shell... Yes, Tindra.
Raising my hand in
Hello.
accordance with Skullmaster Flex's request.
Ah, I see. Oh... Well, we can certainly try.
All right. Right.
I imagine you were born with a soul. Educated,
Okay.
yes. And it was taken from you. Probably. Did you tell him that you were ASMR? I don't know if that was by fault.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Because he was like, "How are you like that?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm human." And he went,
Okay.
and I went, "Fair."
Do you know much about ASMR and tieflings?
They got horns, and I don't got horns. It's the extent of my education.
They are essentially two sides of the same coin.
Right.
One of them, tieflings, are descendants of fiends and devils, while ASMR are the descendants, directly or through lineage, of celestial beings, like solars or actual deities. You could it would be a long shot, but you could be the direct descendant of one of the gods.
Sorry, that's really.
More than likely,
What?
however, you are far removed, but the lineage is still there. The gods haven't actually touched the prime material plane for a long time. Physically. They haven't been here for a long time. They're here, they're all around us. But not
Right.
here.
Hmm.
What I'm getting at is your soul, being from a celestial descendant or direct, whatever, would probably fetch a far, far greater price than just some other random human. Or elf, for that matter. What I'm suggesting, and I may be wrong, I could be way off base here. I'm suggesting is that your soul was stolen.
To sell.
Well, yes. For
Right.
a
I have a question.
large favor, power, it could fuel a wish spell.
People have stopped touching my soul. Okay, so
that ship
what
has
does a
sailed.
soul look like? Like a orb, a small egg,
I don't know. I've never
little
seen
butterfly.
one.
Right. If I bring you someone, can you take their soul and then put it back so I can see what they look like?
No. That would be incredibly
Right.
rude. I also don't have that capability.
Who does have that capability?
I have no idea.
Okay. This has been entirely unhelpful
Is
in
it?
other than scaring me a whole lot.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to give you perspective.
Yeah, I got no soul.
I
You
would.
said that yesterday.
Yes. Also, without a soul, I can't imagine it would be very easy if something terrible would happen to bring you back from the dead.
That would be a problem. Yeah,
Would be a
that
problem
would be an
because
issue.
resurrection magic relies on the soul being willing to return to the body, and if the body had no soul when it died, how does the person reach out to it when they're casting the spell? Really, the only thing I could think of that might supersede that problem would be a true resurrection, which is incredibly expensive.
Right. Is there a way to find it? Like, is there a bird or something?
A bird. A soul bird?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Not that I know of. A soul isn't a tangible object, so it would be very difficult to scry on such a thing. And without knowing the soul,
It's mine.
I understand that, but the caster would have no frame of reference. Is it really yours, though? You haven't had it your entire life. Probably.
It was mine when I hit it, and it's mine till it now, and I refuse to believe that whoever has it owns it, because it's mine.
All right.
I apologize. I simply think that you cannot take things and claim them as your own, especially as soul, because it's mine. Especially because it's my soul. I said I didn't have a choice. That's mine.
Well, then, I would suggest you find a way to get it back.
I don't even know who took it.
Nor do I. But now, you know you don't have it, which is a step in the right direction.
I'm going to burn Ephra to the ground, and I'm just going to walk away.
A lot of
I'm just
people
gonna
want
walk
to
down
do
the
that.
steps. Well, it deserves it at this point.
Probably.
I have a question. I turn around. What happened? What
do you mean?
happened here?
What do
Like your city's burnt, or like at least a little messed up.
you mean the gate?
Who did it? Yeah,
Gnolls.
it's just gnolls.
We were attacked by gnolls. I have no idea what their motivation was at this point. Although if you want to find out, I'm more than willing to not send out my precious precious zombies and skeletons.
Can we have a few to come with us?
No.
Well, then, all right, I guess. It's nice.
Look, they're here to serve the town. The people who live in this town live here for X amount of years,
Right?
and we have a deal, they and I, that when they pass, however long they lived here, that is how long I get to use their corpse in servitude of the town. To the second. We use
That's a
them.
pretty good deal.
We use them to rebuild the gates, build new homes. We use them to farm the lands, to feed the living. And so far, it's worked out pretty well. Occasionally, we'll have... There's a lot of typing. Clickety-clackety. Occasionally, we have individuals who come around and have a problem with the way we do things, the way of our life, essentially, ironically. Because, as you probably know, necromancy, for the most part, has been outlawed everywhere.
I never got that.
Harmful necromancy, raising skeletons and zombies and things like that. Necromantic spells like blight and other things. Those are harmful, typically. Resurrection magic, not so much. Like true, actual resurrection magic, not like raise zombie or create undead, those sort of
Right.
things. They have a problem with our way of life because they don't understand it or they're afraid of it. They come in, they try to disrupt things. But at the end of the day, we've been here for 300 years and we're not going anywhere.
I don't mind this. I don't mind this town. It's a good town.
We try.
You would think you'd have like a place to learn, a university or something, since you have nothing to do.
It's right here.
That's a church. This is
This
a
is-
church.
Right. And if a
Well, like-
church cannot be a place of learning, then
Oh, understood. Yes. Okay. I just thought maybe you'd have a library or
yes, it's
like.
here. We do. It's downstairs. We have a library here. It's
Okay.
small.
That
in
was made clear.
Oh, nobody asked.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Right. It's on me. Yeah.
It's small compared to the capital and to the Grand Library in Ephra. But we do have one.
All right. So your town is very confusing.
I understand.
So would you mind if I looked in your library?
What are you looking for? Perhaps one of my priests can help you.
Well, personally, I'm looking for anything having to do with Iffy. And
Oh.
then I'm also looking for anything having to do with like hag magic or
Hags.
yeah, or maybe like where they would reside or any information like that. Or anything about the
Depends on the type of hag.
ugly, green, stinky.
Are you sure?
Maybe. But it looked ugly and green and slick.
Typically those are green hags.
So we killed 2 of them. I don't know where the other one went.
Reside in and around watery areas. You killed 2 hags. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you.
2.5.
2.5 hags?
2.5, yeah.
I'll tell you what. Solve my gnoll problem, because I don't know if they're coming back. And it's at this point during the conversation, somebody busts through the doors
Okay.
and rushes forward past you and whispers something into Oriel's ear. It is a guard. And you look up front and you see that there's one of the townspeople is kind of there, like they've got their hat like down and they're just kind of holding it, looking down at the ground. And the guard who rushed in is speaking with Oriel, and he just, I understand. Thank you. We'll get right on it. It seems the gnoll problem is a little more dire than I expected.
Ooh.
12 of our townsfolk have gone missing.
Not very good.
I'd like you to recover them.
Anything for a price, I guess.
I'll help you with your hag problem.
And we have a dragon problem.
I don't know what I can do
I
about a
think-
dragon.
I just need information. A few hundred years ago, or we'll help you, but I need information on a night many millennia ago, years, centuries. That wasn't made clear. Memory's still hazy about a night when the moon took over, the sky went red, and everything went still.
The lunar eclipse?
Yeah,
It was just a few nights ago.
the one before that one.
Oh. That was before my time. But I
You're old.
have heard about it though.
If you can gather any information, I would appreciate it. For now, we can solve your null problem.
I'll see what I can find.
See what we can do.
Can I make a request also, please? If you have any books about nature things, yeah, that'd be great.
Like the goddess, or just like
All of them, all 5 of them.
the gods? All right,
Yeah, the 5 of them.
that makes more sense. All right.
Sure. We'll see what we can find for you.
Great, thank you.
Right. I just walk down the steps. Draxon, and I'll go, good job. It was a good talk.
Talking is weird.
All right, it's enough. I've had enough.
All right. So, Keelakek and Tindra, I imagine during that entire conversation, we're just kind of sitting off to the side. I would say Nimi at some point came back. Probably, right? Yeah? Okay. And, yeah, you guys can talk amongst yourselves.
While he was all going through all that little speaky stuff, did I ever get a vibe that he was not like not being very good? Like he was more like being evil and benevolent, or whatever the case may be.
Huh. You can make an insight check. That would be Yeah, I mean it's make an insight check.
I just kind of want to know if he's like in allegiance with the hags or not.
It's really hard to read facial features on this guy because he has none. Not in the typical sense anyway, right? He seems on the up and up. I mean, his speech patterns are calculated. He doesn't seem like he hasn't said anything that indicates that he's like evil or good for that matter. Just like the way he treats the town, it's more like, you know, I provide a service here. I do these things for these people, and in return, I get to use their bodies. So it's he's
Oh,
very
show.
calculated about,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's difficult to say if he's being evil and malevolent.
Cool. Okay. No worries.
All right.
Yeah, I'd have just stood there the whole time and just let Llewellyn discover her lack of soul.
All right. Well,
Was I present for the Llewellyn doesn't have a soul thing?
you were yesterday, yeah.
I was yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just keep that in mind. I'll just in my back pocket.
Okay. Yeah, that was discussed pretty much in front of the whole group initially.
Damn, the dirty laundry aired.
Mhm. Yep, just right out in the open.
That's Oreo. Come on, man.
So what are you guys doing?
Did I find anything like even a rock? Was there like an interesting rock on the floor?
Got what, like an 82?
Yeah, with an 82.
Yeah, sure. I'll say you found like a quartz crystal,
Ooh, that's super cool.
like a little tiny quartz crystal. It's not worth really anything, but it's still cool and it's a pretty rock.
So I would have picked it up, and when they arrived back at the church, would have immediately ran and gave it to Tindra. Just plopped it right
Thank-
there and just sat there expectantly. Was just like,
Tindra will like, ooh, ready? Pretend to like throw it and see if you go fetch it.
just kind of what?
Okay, just checking. Sorry, this is just a little experiment of mine. Huh? Thank you very much. This is a gift that I will treasure
If
for
you
a bit.
take string, tie it, necklace.
But then I'd have to cut into it in order to tie the string, and I just wouldn't want to do that to it.
I could do it.
Sure.
I mean, absolutely cannot do that.
Tindra knows.
Then we'll take it back, and as soon as like they get anything sharp, it's on site.
It's on site to this rock.
Keeping all my daggers to myself.
I might
Okay.
have a dagger in my inventory.
I think you
question
do.
mark?
I already have
I
a
don't.
reputation for giving kids knives, so
I
It's
don't.
a
I do
old
have
reputation.
I do have the quiver thing, so I'll like rush to the quiver and like just grab like an arrow and just like take it and like put it on the rock and just like try to drill a hole with the arrow tip. You know.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Just dex.
Just straight dex. You're not
Alright.
you're not proficient with like jewelers tools or
I'm
anything
not.
like that. So yeah.
There, it's a natural 20.
I was about to say, man, I would love a natural 20 in this moment, and you got it. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
So here's exactly what Nemi does. I'm gonna tell you.
Sure.
Starts with one side, right? And once he gets about like halfway, he stops, like flips it over, and then goes to the other side. And then we'll like take like one of the flowers like that are like in his hair and take one of the stems, and just take that and kind of loop it through. And he's like, ah, now I need a string.
Yep.
Keelikek will give him a piece of string.
Takes
just
it,
take a strand off your
puts
rope.
it through.
He's got
Puts it like-
a kit full of stuff.
Yeah, he does. Okay.
Put it on Tinder and tie it for him.
Tindra is impressed with your talent.
He's just pleased with himself.
As he should be. He is a master jeweler, clearly.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
I'd love for people to keep asking him to do things.
So you've
cool.
gotten some information. You've been given a job, kind of. What are you guys doing?
Well, did we go to the library after we find out what happened to the gnolls?
Um,
Is that the agreement?
essentially, yeah. He would.
All right,
he
let's
would collect what
let's-
information he could find
yeah,
now.
assuming that the group's
yeah.
ready to go. Tindra will, I guess, head to sites of the attacks.
What is that noise?
Somebody's keyboard.
Work out.
Kind of sounds like.
Sorry.
A...
I think I'm having some technical difficulties on my end, so I want to try and resolve those.
Right. Yeah, so he would go to, I guess, some of the sites of the attacks and try and investigate, see if he can see information or patterns, and see if good cop worst cop will bad cop worst cop will work out in our favor this time.
Okay. So is the whole group going, or just Tindra, or
Draxon will be going to the general store.
I was gonna ask someone to get better armor for my boy.
I guess I'll do that. I'll take your boy with me.
Take my son.
Can I go with them?
Wait, what?
Not you, my other son. My older son.
Tindra
Is this
immediately
a-
looks at Dan.
Does this
and
sound
goes,
okay, by the way?
One more to kill.
Yeah, you sound good.
We good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Can I go with Draxon and Dan, or are they gonna be like, no, you stay here?
I mean, you can come with us.
Yeah.
Is this the same place that y'all got kicked out of?
no, the general store would be the one across the street from the ale house.
You're going to the
D&D
non-magical
7-Eleven.
one.
Okay. And you're just looking
Yeah.
for
Goblin.
what are we looking for at the store? Better armor?
Better armor
Uh,
for Dan and armor in general for Draxon, because I don't have any.
Yeah, I'll pay for the Dan's armor, but just armor and a better sword or a shield or something.
What kind of armor are you wanting for him? Like medium, heavy?
Which one can he wear? Because he only has a strength of 10.
Well, he doesn't.
no.
He doesn't have
Well-
any armor he has. Any armor that he wears, he's going to be suffering a penalty, and it's going to be disadvantage on a lot of his checks because he doesn't have proficiency with armor.
How do I get him proficiency and stuff?
He gets a
Does he
class.
just-
He gets a class level, in which at that point he's no longer a squire.
Okay, so then he's gonna bulk, and he better fill out his armor because I'm getting him some what is it, medium armor?
I'm gonna give him some medium armor. Okay.
What would I just want to see what would give him a bigger AC right now?
Medium.
Scale mail.
Medium armor of some sort.
Okay, medium.
Scale mail would do it, like a chain
Any-
shirt or
Any good medium armor.
so a chain shirt's not bad.
How much does
Breastplates
it
not
down?
bad. Well, chain shirt is 50 gold. Scale mail
Is also 50 gold.
is also 50 gold. I don't remember. Breastplate's 400.
Okay, let's just get him a chain shirt and call it a day. Actually, I'm gonna get
Um,
him.
Scale
chain shirt.
mail. Scale mail provides the same protection bonus as a breastplate. He would have disadvantage on stealth checks, but it doesn't matter because he already has disadvantage on stealth checks while wearing any armor.
Yeah. He wouldn't have gotten proficient
How-
at all wearing that shit for like a month or so.
Nope, it takes 6 months
Nice.
it takes 6 months of training to gain a new proficiency.
Oh
big
my god,
yikes.
I hate having a son.
You can always
Okay.
cancel that subscription real quick.
Tinder will do it
I
free
mean,
of charge.
Yeah,
You
Tinder's already
canceled
made
the
a have
Esther
it.
subscription, so
So you can purchase scale mail. Give him an AC
it's
of
crazy.
14.
What's his? How
You could-
expensive is it?
50 gold. You can get him a shield too,
Oh.
since he's using an arming sword. That would
Sure, I'll
give him
get
an
him-
AC of 16. He just have
him-
disadvantage on everything.
I'll get him a shield and scale mail.
60 gold total.
Okay. Aw. I just want you guys to know that I gave up my 60 gold, but I had 269 gold.
Oh. Okay, so that would be 16 total. And that is scale.
And I want to get him a coat so he doesn't get wet.
Okay.
Look, I don't want him to get sick and die.
Scale mail plus shield. All right. Dan has an armor class of 16 now.
Nice.
And hit points are free.
He's got 4 hit points.
That's why I need him to have PC.
It's 4 hit points.
I need to get Keelikek's armor class up, if that's even possible.
Keelikek can wear light armor
Hmm.
without incurring penalties. That is what he has proficiency for.
If you're nice
Um,
to me, I can get you a blood shield.
That sounds
He
hazardous.
does not have proficiency with shields. You have proficiency with light armor.
Have you got just the base light armor? Because there are obviously like upgraded light armor.
He's wearing
Yeah, it's just leather.
He's wearing leather armor.
you can probably get like studded leather. I think that's light, isn't it?
It would give him an AC bonus of 1.
It's better.
But it's 45 gold.
Is there anything better?
Not in the light variety. Anything else would start. Basically, if you tried to wear medium or heavy, you would start having disadvantage on things.
Right. I'm not asking about medium or heavy. I was just asking about light.
No, it's just unless you start getting like until you
Magical stuff.
yeah, once you start getting magical stuff, it gets
You can
better. But
you can go into the magic shop and ask.
they might have magic armor there. It
He was a
would
dick to me, but you never know.
it could be expensive though.
Could be.
Magic armor
Well,
is
he has a sale on. He's reducing things from 5,000 gold to 500 apparently. So you
Yeah,
know what
he's
I
got a
mean.
wild sale going on.
it's pretty
Keelikek
crazy.
will just be happy with what he's got.
I mean, you could get up at dawn and exercise with Dan. That's an option too.
It's true.
Keelikek had a massive hangover. There's
Keelikek-
no exercising happening this morning.
Keelikek is a massive hangover.
These are true statements.
Okay, what is Draxton looking for at the store?
Draxton is also looking for scale mail.
You can buy scale mail.
Awesome. Now I cannot die.
Well,
Hopefully. I said hopefully. Because I also have an AC of 16.
that's good.
You and Dan should stand together at all times.
You have an AC of 16 without the shield.
Yep.
I have an AC of 11.
You have major
Hey.
armor.
Yes.
I
And
do,
yet you
but it
never got
costs- Never.
So once all the
That's not
shopping
true. I
is
was hit
done,
by the giant.
you were, yeah. Once all the shopping's done, what would you guys like to do?
Investigation.
first.
sir.
Investigate
The,
things?
The chainmail, the shirt made of chains. Nemi's instantly wanting to put that on.
The chain shirt?
Yes.
Well, you can purchase one for 400 gold.
No. The one that they bought for Dan.
Oh, the scale mail.
The skill. Yep.
Well, you can purchase one of those for 50, 45, something like that.
But Nemi wants to put it on.
I'll have to talk with them about it.
Dan, I would like to wear your shirt.
But it's mine.
Cast friends on myself. Please.
But my knight. I
Can roll
really
persuasion?
like you. But this is a gift
Can I roll persuasion?
from Llewellyn. There are some things you cannot persuade.
That sucks.
Welcome to the real world.
Nemi is going to pout.
Some people's what's the word I'm looking for?
Convictions?
Convictions. Yes. Some people's convictions are very strong.
Nemi is going to pout the entire time.
Don't worry, Nemi, he'll be dead soon enough.
Well, while Nimi is pouting, anybody who's doing any sort of investigating, let me know what it is you're looking for. And I will ask you for a roll of some sort, and we will get the ball rolling on this.
All right.
I didn't
I'm
notice anything while I was out.
What?
I didn't notice anything while I was out, did I? Nothing that would be
I don't
helpful.
think you were looking for anything specifically like this. Yeah.
All right, carry on.
Yeah, we're just gonna go to one of the locations of an attack.
Okay.
Or
The most obvious is
remnants,
like
I mean,
the
battle
front
or
gate.
something. Yeah. And just investigate that for clues, maybe tracks, or at least some identifying objects or anything like that at all.
Okay.
Bodies, if there are any.
You can give me an investigation check. Keelikek, you
I think
look like
Kirika got a question.
Yep.
I was just going to say, Keelikek would go to the tavern and ask any of the patrons there, basically just stand up in front of everyone and ask if there's anyone there that's good at tracking that could help.
Okay. You can make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Llewellyn, Draxon, what are you guys doing?
I wanted to see if no, there wouldn't be, because I'm the only one on this continent. I just want to see if there's either like maybe another Sanguine Isles, Sanguine House like outpost, or so maybe they'd have something.
You didn't see a Sanguine House outpost here. It would something like that would probably be in the town square, and you've kind of been in and around the town square since yesterday. You really haven't seen anything like that.
Okay, there's nothing like that, then I'll just help Tindra.
Okay. Draxon?
I would probably also be assisting, looking at things, looking at footprints, stuff like that.
So you're trying to track individuals and see like which way they went and that sort of thing.
Yes.
You can give me a survival check.
Excellent.
Okay. Why are we confused? Yep. So, let's see here. Tindra at the gate. You and Llewellyn. Llewellyn, why don't you give me an investigation check as well? Since you
I was just gonna say, can I help him?
He's already
Give
rolled.
him a help action. Oh, okay.
I have already done.
I'm not gonna be good at it.
Well, you never know.
Oh.
That's not bad. Look at that.
Okay.
Pretty
Better
good.
than me.
So Tindra and Llewellyn, You find crude weapons left behind. Very, very crude armors and things like that. You don't really find much else. There's the swords and the armors that you're finding. They're rusted. They're not in good shape. The leather is deteriorated. It's old. It smells quite literally like shit. It has a strong scent of animal urine of some sort. It doesn't smell good. And then Draxon, you who are looking specifically for footprints, you can see a number of tracks that lead up to the gate, but you also see at least a dozen that are fleeing into the tree line. Scattered, it looks like.
Are they all going in the same general direction?
Some general direction, yes. And you can tell based on your knowledge. Ooh, a not so minor trap. Why, thank you. You can tell based on your knowledge of creatures that these individuals, their footprints are heavier in the soil than they probably should be, and it looks like they are maybe carrying things.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hydrate.
No.
Oh no.
Another one. I'm prepared this time. Off into
Darn,
the
is
void
it-
our DM goes.
Our DM is not prepared. Fool.
Disappeared into the darkness.
I have returned with my hydration. This hydration not sponsored by Pepsi.
Void water.
We should be.
At this point, probably never going to happen.
Great Shadow Legends makes a drink, right?
Right?
They do,
Great
and
juice.
they have offered to sponsor the channel. Honestly,
I mean,
I'm
everybody's
not
got to
joking.
start
Dude,
somewhere.
I've joked about that so many times, and you've never told me.
I'm not joking. We got a sponsorship offer, but
So let's not advertise them for free.
it would have required me to do like 12 hours straight of streaming the game.
I'll do it. I volunteer.
Here, I'll do
Volunteers
that.
is
Choose
tribute.
character.
I volunteer as tribute.
We'll
Same,
see.
bro.
We'll see what happens next time. We had a HelloFresh offer too. I don't know.
Hello Fresh.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
love
want
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh. I buy that anyway.
Yeah.
Yo.
We're off track. We're off
I was
track.
literally talking about the other day. Sorry.
So, Draxon, as you are kind of looking at these footprints and following the tracks a little bit just to get an idea of like which way they're going, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's really good. So you only take half damage. Not a small trap.
This trap is not so minor.
It's it's not a deadly one, but it's a not so small, not so
Ooh.
minor. You take half of 24 points of damage
I'm glad I took half. That was almost half my health.
as a log, as a pair of logs. It seems you have hit a tripwire or something that they set up to cover their retreat, and a pair of logs smash down together with you caught in the middle, and you are able to just barely squeeze out, just only getting caught ever so slightly. Still hurt a lot, but it didn't smash you.
Honestly, you were probably better off getting smashed. You ever been pinched before?
That
That's like
hurts
a really
real bad.
big pinch.
Yeah. Oh, it was a really bad pinch.
I would prefer have gotten smashed by both.
Like probably caught your ear in there, and maybe
stop.
you know, crimped that up real bad now.
I'd
Yeah.
rather have fucking died.
You've crimped your ear. What happened? Okay.
Did we notice any of that?
Oh, yeah. I would say
I don't know where that is.
I would say you probably would have. Well, the group's all kind of like together investigating this at this point. You're not with them at all.
You never resolved the tavern thing with Keelikek.
Oh, that's right.
I assume
We'll
the
get there.
group split up.
We'll get there. Okay. So
If this happened to Drax, and Nemi is partial to him, so he probably would have gone with him.
Okay. So Tindra, Lou, Draxon, and Nimi are together. You guys would have noticed Draxon moving very quickly to get out of the way and still getting his ear caught between two logs coming and smashing down together. Draxon does have large ears,
Who does?
so they
I
just
felt
wham.
that right here.
Yep, it hurt real bad. And as you're screaming in pain, Keelikek,
Keelikek.
you go up, you address the whole tavern, and there's one individual who kind of like, I can track things.
Would you be willing to help Keelikek with the tracking?
You're looking at this guy, and he's got like, you can tell that he hasn't done physical activity for a very long time. I depends on what you're looking for, I guess. I haven't really done a whole lot since I got here.
It's like a
Just kind of,
Wally moment.
he just kind of looks down. The beard kind of all goes to one spot, if you know what I mean.
Well, we're not necessarily needing you to lead us directly into the wilderness, but if there's possibly some clues around the town that you might be able to point us maybe in the right direction. My comrades might already be on the trail, but Keelikek thought he would come here first. Because the locals may know more than we do.
I suppose more sets of eyes are better than none. Sure, I'll help.
Fantastic.
What color shirt is this guy wearing?
Red.
Of course. Nice knowing you.
What do you mean?
Keelikek will just kind of, if you're ready to leave now, time is somewhat of the essence.
Oh, right. Hold on. And he grabs his beer and he just starts kind of drinking. He puts it down, and he kind of he looks at the barkeep, and then he looks at you, and he looks at the barkeep, and just kind of backs out of the bar. Shuts
Put
the
it
door.
on Keelikek's tab, and he leaves.
Okay.
So at that point, he's just gonna go and see if they can find the rest of the party.
Sure. Okay. We're gonna call this guy Gemini.
Branded butt.
Okay. Gemini, the drunken tracker.
Yep. So it takes a few minutes, but you do find your compatriots at the entrance. It seems that Draxon's ear has been mangled a bit by something. What is that noise?
Probably my very loud roommate.
Oh,
I didn't know
Our
that she
mouse
was
wheel.
making noise.
oh, is that what it is? Well,
No, that's my roommate.
So Gemini,
What am I looking for exactly?
traces of the gnolls or
Oh.
potential direction of which we could go.
Right. Terrible thing
Perhaps
that happened.
We should ask the rest of my friends first, see what they found out.
Right. Okay. I'll just wait.
Nemi's currently dancing on the logs that have hit Draxon.
What happened to Traxon?
I don't want to talk about it.
Right?
My pride as a rogue is at stake.
Do you banged up? You need some healing or something?
Yeah, and that'd
Would-
be appreciated.
Right,
okay.
come here.
Keelika can heal Traxon.
Oh, okay. If you want to.
Just healing touch or whatever it's called.
Healing word. No, the other one. Cure
It was the
wounds.
touch one. Cure wounds. Wounds of cures.
I mean, I do have a couple more traps saved up already.
Oh,
I haven't used
Bruh, please don't.
them.
Oh gosh. That's all this is gonna be, a freaking Scooby Doo
Can I just like
trap session.
select him on the combat tracker?
Yeah,
Is that-
you should be able to like just click and drag that dice onto Draxon
is
on the
like
combat
icon
tracker.
on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, on the combat. Okay. Jackson, there we go.
Can I make a performance check to see how well Nemi's dancing on the log?
Sure.
That's a 30. That's not a 20.
Where it says heal, you drag that, or you drag or you
The
click on
little it should be like a little plus sign, right?
that? Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Just click and
Oh,
drag
okay, I see
that.
it, I
Yep.
see it, I see
Yep.
On Draxon. Here.
Nimi, this is. Why did that not actually heal Draxon?
It did heal me.
I thought you had 12 points.
Yeah, and now I'm down to 5.
Oh, it didn't update on the combat tracker.
No.
Oh,
What?
No.
He's
you broke it.
broke?
It did
Broke
damage
it.
to him instead.
Just punched him in the mouth.
Yeah, right. Bow. You
Huh.
wanna fucking heal, bitch?
Keelek took the
Feel better. Feel better.
Keelika
Feel
will
better.
heal you with banging you with the flute.
He
That's
thinks that he's a
unfortunate.
way of the mercy monk. Pow, pow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just deal with that.
Did I break the combat tracker?
I don't think it was you. I think there was an update today. Some of the extensions might have broke. Specifically the one that adds those like temporary and other boxes to your guys' character sheets. That's not normal stuff on there. Anyway,
Did anyone find anything out?
Nimi, this is the performance of your life, by the way. You've never performed better.
Yeah, I need these logs at every performance.
And no one is paying attention to you.
Yeah, I know.
Keelika will definitely go. This is quite nice.
Gemini's
This
just like,
does not help our investigation, but Keelika could watch this for a while.
We'll try not. We have other things to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
there's
Yes.
a little-
Yes.
yeah.
The gnolls. Has anyone found where the gnolls are?
There's some footprints right there.
Yeah, I followed those and then got hit by these logs.
Oh,
Well, it's a good thing we have a real tracker now who can go ahead of us and investigate more traps.
nope, not if you're dealing with that stuff. I'm not.
Also, that's why I'm here.
I can point you in the direction, and he points in the direction of the feet. It's that way.
Cool.
right,
Hopefully,
good,
I look at Keelik. Hopefully, you didn't pay for this.
Just my bar tab.
It's an insane bar team. I can almost assure you.
It's really not that bad.
That's what they all say.
That's what they always
This is of
say.
little consequence to Keelik. He is a knight of the people. Shall we? Keelik is tired of standing around.
Yeah, Draxon, lead us onward and avoid more
Yeah.
traps that catch you.
Don't get hit.
You all have fun now.
Yeah.
Thank
Don't
you.
die, it'll be awkward.
Keelik thanks you, Gemini, the drunken tracker.
Not always, but yeah, all right. So, begin to venture on into the woods, following the footprints. Give me a survival check. Draxon. You can't get lost.
Nope. Only if it's by magic. Is this a magical thing?
No.
Then
You wouldn't.
Good.
You wouldn't know that though.
I might. I lived with a bunch of very magical people.
It's pretty good.
Oh wait, technically, is this a forest?
It is, yeah.
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 So add an additional 3 to that. Only 6.
Oh. Interesting. So just the 2 minor ones now. I just used the not so minor one on Draxum.
Joss is just like whittling down his mass array of magical effects on us.
So, you follow the tracks. And after about a half day of travel through the woods, you come across a bloody trail. You see blood starting slowly at first, just dripping onto the forest floor. And then it gets a little thicker and a little thicker.
Friend Lou, where were you this morning?
Sleep. Pretty sure.
Sleepwalking? Or...
Are you
No.
Flynn, with your weird blood?
And then you find one of the bodies.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay. That was
That's where
easy.
it was coming from. Yeah.
You just following
It's,
the blood. You rolled a 26. I mean, that's real good. So
Fair.
you follow
Good job,
you follow the blood
You
trail
only get
for
a little slightly better.
maybe about 15-20 feet, and you find the body. It looks like they've like put some brush and leaves over it to maybe try to cover it up, like they don't want it to be found, but like it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Trained
I will investigate the body as we don't really have any medicine people anymore.
You can make a medicine check if you would like,
Yeah, just to see if.
just to confirm.
Well, no, I mean, I'm pretty good. He's dead. It's more about what killed him, kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that would still fall under as a medicine check.
Definitely not investigation in any way.
No.
Can I try to?
Worth an ask. Yeah, that sounds about right. He dead.
It's a dead body. Yeah, it's a dead body. You're kind of looking around. It's a dead body, and Lou's just like, yeah, there's the stab wound. It's right
He was
there.
stabbed.
Definitely
It
stabbed right
It
there.
was stabbed right there, right in the abdomen.
While I'm there, can I just have a little browse of him just to see if he's got any map back to his hometown kind of items on him?
That would be an investigation check.
Okay.
Thing
Can I
of
argue for
identifying-
nature?
Start patting the body down. I mean, even with a 9, yeah. So you don't find much. He's got it looks like he's got a wedding band on. But other than that, there's really no kind of like distinct physical markers. Callous hands. He's probably a farmer. But other than
Does-
that, you're really not sure.
Does he look like he's been dead for a long time?
No, the body is still warm.
That's what that
This
perception
is,
checks for.
this is gonna be really stupid. Can I put 1 hit point into him?
Does nothing.
Damn it.
Doesn't take. You don't even have to spend it.
Okay. Well, tried.
He has
Rip
been
this guy.
he's been dead long
Rejected.
enough to actually be dead, but yeah. But the body is still warm. It's cooling. You can tell like it's definitely cooler than it should be, but it's still warm compared to your surroundings.
Cool.
Okay. Is there any more blood?
No, but there are more footprints, more tracks to be followed. If Draxon would like to give me another survival check,
I would, but first I want to ask a question.
I will give you an answer.
From the footprints, using my ranger abilities, I would like to determine their exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. Since we are in my favorite terrain, that is the thing I can do.
Is there a check involved with that? Or is it
Nope.
just a class feature?
It's just a class feature.
All right. Give me those things again.
Here, hold on.
Okay.
There you go. Those are the things I can do.
Uh-huh. Of course, while tracking other creatures, you can learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long. Okay. So, through your training, you have learned how to do a number of things. Based on the footprints, their size, and how, we'll say, how moist the footprints still are. Based on time of day, how long dew would generally sit in footprints and things like that. You can gauge that you have 12 individuals. They're about of medium size, regular standard humanoid size. And they went through here about 4 hours ago. Which doesn't line up with when that attack happened. Which tells you that something happened in the town between then and now, probably while you were sleeping. While the town was asleep, they probably snuck in, abducted these individuals, and left.
Oh.
Bruh. Nemi missed all of that, too busy dancing on somebody's fucking bedroom.
It was
Just
probably-
vibing
it probably
out.
wasn't-
I
It
did
probably
roll
wasn't
some.
the owner of the house. It was probably these guys stealing some bodies. And we're like, Jesus, get that guy to shut up.
Nemi,
right.
Nemi, roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Perception. I am proficient, but I have nothing to my wisdom. Not that it. Oh, 17.
This is the
Nice.
individual that told you to stop dancing on their roof.
Oh, I know him. Oh. Aw. Sorry. He probably could have defended his house better if he had gotten enough sleep.
You know this man?
Yeah, I was dancing on his roof. About this morning before the sun rose.
It was about 4 a.m.
So
Did
he
you
was
have a
alive then.
Mm-hmm.
I was rolling stealth checks against your passive perception. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. Oh, I'm
And-
sorry.
Nemi did not notice them walking around.
No, I was dancing and looking at skeletons, and I found a rock.
They evaded the skeletons. That's very interesting.
Sneaky.
How do they get into the walls from the front gate if there's guards posted?
They dug a tunnel.
Did Killicat get anything with his perception of 12?
What was the perception check for?
It
What
was
were you
to
looking for?
he's looking for eyeballs looking back.
Oh, so you're like
If you know-
peering out into the forest.
Yes.
You look around. Just regular wildlife. A couple of squirrels every now and then jumping from tree to tree. Birds still chirping. The changing of seasons is happening, so a lot of things are trying to forage and gather as much food as they can for the long winters. That's really all you see. There's a crow looking down upon you from a tree branch.
Crow's obviously sus.
Well, of course.
We all
Uh,
know who
do
the
we
birds
continue?
work for.
Say it again.
I was actually gonna ask, can I make a perception check to see if I can, like, if there's a reason that they took him? Like, is there any symbols on him or anything?
Sure. That'd be investigation.
Do I know anything about gnolls?
Oh,
That wasn't me asking you. That was me asking myself as a player.
Oh,
My answer is
okay.
no, probably
Okay.
to both.
Okay.
I
The
thought
answer
I
is-
was muted. Not gonna lie, my bad, y'all.
You don't find any other than the callous hands and the wedding band. You really don't find any markings on this guy. He's got some scars, maybe from farm tools or something, but it's not like normal battle scars that you would see.
Killicat will take the wedding band.
Okay.
This is for his family.
Okay, you can mark that down in your inventory.
Bro, could you imagine if he invited Nemi to come dance inside? He probably would still be alive.
As you take the wedding band off, you see that it is inscribed on the inside of the ring, and it just says "with love -V."
Ashavi?
With love -V.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know. All the sad. So. Yeah.
Shall we continue?
Draxon, if you are
Yeah,
continuing
did
to
the
lead,
footprints go in the same direction, or do they change direction?
still kind of going in the same direction. You are heading, by the way, you are heading north towards the ocean.
Draxon doesn't know what an ocean is.
Well, you might find one shortly. Actually, at this point,
Oh, we're actually pretty close to the ocean.
yeah, at this point, you all would probably start smelling salt in the air. You're fairly close. You've been traveling north for about half a day. You're getting real close.
Oh dear.
So go ahead and give me a survival check. You're tracking these individuals, these gnolls. Just regular gnolls, as far as you're aware.
Is it Gnoll with a G, not a K?
Mm-hmm. That's
There you go. Another 26.
also really good. Man. Okay.
Pays off to be a ranger.
Mhm.
Love it.
Continue on for about a half hour. And then the tracks take a shift to the east, towards the coast. You travel for about another half hour, and you can see the ocean at this point. It's more of a bay that you're looking at, but it is very wide. It would look like an ocean to you. I mean, it's part of it. It is the bay here at Ghoul Town. And you can see the footprints go down over the cliffside. You were out of the forest by this point, but you were in the forest when you made that roll, so I will allow it. You can see the tracks go over the cliffside. And you can see at the bottom of the cliff, it's not a small one. It is, words are hard. It is a substantial drop. Jeez. And you can see their footprints at the bottom. So once you get down there, you would very easily be able to continue to track them. You're not sure where they're going. There might be some sort of structure around here that you can't see at the moment, but you're getting closer.
Is there any indication of how they got down? Like, did they use a rope? Is there claw marks on the wall?
Ooh, make an investigation check.
Oh,
Not your favored terrain on this one.
oh yeah, that would apply to that because it's a intelligence-based one. Oh wow.
Still
Whatever.
18.
still really good. You do in fact, you see claw marks in the side of the cliff. They just no roped it, climbed down. They don't need ropes.
No, they don't.
So how will we get down?
We have two options.
Well, one of them is fall, which is not a good idea.
We have three options.
I don't think I have any way for us to get down.
How close is the nearest tree?
We have a rope, guys.
You
I have a feeling we'll need more than one rope.
the nearest tree, like an anchor point, is that what you're looking for?
Just the nearest tree.
I mean, there is a tree like growing like horizontally out of the cliff face.
Yeah.
Like
It's
any
a- never
vines or
trust-
anything?
Never trust that tree.
No, not really any vines or anything like that hanging off of it. It's about 20 feet down.
Interesting. Fuck it. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Hello, tree friend. Do you know how we can get down? Thank you. Don't worry, guys. I've got this.
Make a
He's all there.
make a persuasion check.
Well, I mean, cast.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a child, right? He's probably not all there.
Persuasion. You said.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
He's also an elf, guys. This is a thing we do.
Persuasion.
Oh,
Stop.
guys, we have how far was the drop? Sorry,
15.
Josh.
You looking over, you can estimate it's probably about 50 feet, but you're not exactly sure.
We have 60 feet rope of climbing, guys, in our heavy sack.
That's
There you
what
go.
I was going to say. We
So-
have the rope.
Sorry, man. I was
Nimi-
like, of course we have rope. Why wouldn't we have rope?
You ask the tree how to get down, and you rolled pretty good. And you hear back, "Hey, you just climb."
See, that's the problem. They have claws. I do not have claws. Keelakek, you have claws.
Keelakek has claws.
Okay, Keelakek has claws. But Keelakek's claws are pretty. He does not want to do anything to them. Can you help me down? Help us down. You know, like reach, vine.
Hmm.
Please, for your friend.
My branches are strong. You can hang from me.
And then we will jump
Oh, Jesus Christ.
to the branch, to the, to the tree.
Can I
Okay.
grab him?
So
I feel like Keelakek needs to make a roll here, but
I want
Draxton resolve his.
Nemi to make an No, this would be an athletics check.
I'm not trying to jump for length. I'm trying to jump for how to like land on him, which I think is more of a finesse thing. Like
I will allow
gymnastics
acrobatics for that. I will allow
trying to land
acrobatics
on a
for that.
beam.
Yeah. I will allow acrobatics for that. And I want Draxton.
Natural 20.
Draxton doesn't know this.
Third or fourth, but yeah,
I want
man,
Draxton to make a dexterity saving throw because you're reacting. You're trying to grab Nemi as he literally jumps off a cliff.
Cool. So there's literally no way I can do this. 'Cause even if I roll a natural 20,
It's not
I
against.
can get it to 26.
It's not against their check.
Got a soft 20.
Ah, damn it.
That's pretty
Wait.
good.
I wasted natural 20.
It's pretty good. So this is what happens. Nemi, you jump off the cliff. And you are as graceful as an elf ever could be. Draxton reaches out and grabs a hold of something, an article of clothing, a scarf, something, and it just rips off of you. And you continue to,
Butt naked.
well, no.
Nemi has really long hair. Like Nemi's hair goes like down past his butt. He probably grabbed like one of the flowers on his hair.
Sure. Yeah, that works. Grab that, tears it out, and I'm going to say it will be a -5 to the roll, so it's still a 22 though. It's still a 20-foot drop. However, you land on the tree. How heavy is Nemi?
Oh my god, he's like 5'1". I highly doubt that he's more than 90 pounds.
That's good. You hit the tree, and you hear it as some of the roots peel away from the cliffside, and the tree's like, "Oh, crap." How long does that spell last?
Oh, 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. But you're on the tree. I'm gonna say you do take 2 points of fall damage.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Hydrate.
We do have a hydrate.
I hydrated. I can do it again if you'd like me to.
Just from the top of the cliff, you hear, "Oh no, he survived."
And yeah, I guess you have 60 foot of rope of climbing, right? Is that what that is? Does that give you advantage on athletics checks for climbing, or I know there's still a roll involved.
Is there?
I don't. Yeah, I'll have to pull it up. Sorry.
So the rope of climbing, I can have the rope move to where the destination is that we want. It moves 10 feet on every turn, but obviously we're not in turn order. It can fasten itself securely to an object, or it can knot itself as it goes down, so it gives you an advantage on checks made to climb it.
Okay.
And it's 60 feet in total, but when it knots itself, it only goes to 50 feet, no matter how many knots it says. So.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Sure. So those of you climbing down the rope, you can make athletics checks with advantage because climbing is an athletics check.
Keelikek will go first.
And the rope just kind of mounts itself, right? You can just like in midair. Is that what it's?
Yeah, that's what it kind of says. Yeah, large knots appear at 1 foot intervals.
Let me read that.
So yeah, it's
I don't
kind of.
think you need to secure it to anything.
No, it can secure itself securely to any kind of object, or I guess we can hold it. I mean, there's trees around, so I guess we can always secure it to that, and then it unsecures itself anyway. So
Can fasten itself on fast. Yeah. I mean, you can literally just tie it onto like one of the rocks on the cliff, like find a jagged edge or something. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, athletics checks from those of you climbing down the rock. That includes Dan. Llewellyn, if you would like to make that check for him, it's a straight roll. He has a +1 because he has disadvantage on checks because we're in armor.
so glad I rolled well with my -1.
Is there any way I could make it acrobatics to slide down the rope?
Keelikek's going first, so
That's right.
Keelikek makes it to the bottom. Draxon will also make it to the bottom.
I have a -2 in strength.
Is that for
Is that-
Dan or is that for Llewellyn? That was Dan?
It's for me.
That's for you. That was a straight roll.
Oh, was it just a straight roll?
Yeah, you have advantage because you're
Okay.
proficient with your armor. So you can roll for you again. Dan
Okay.
just has a straight roll.
Oh, I forgot to roll that.
Didn't matter.
Llewellyn, you honestly, you got above a 10, so you're fine.
Can I try to
Just in
help
case I do better.
Dan
I do
so he doesn't fall down and die?
Well, unfortunately, you can't give Dan more advantage.
Got it.
Oh my god,
There.
everybody's falling.
No, I got a 15 originally. I didn't roll with advantage.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's good. Thank you for
It's
clarifying.
a 13.
Yeah. So Tindra,
Jackson, however, didn't do well.
Tindra, Keelikek, and Llewellyn, you guys make it to the bottom without incident. Is Nimi going to grab a hold of this rope and climb down as well? Okay, you can make an athletics check. Athletics check with advantage.
Okay, great. Ooh. That's a six,
Goodness gracious.
Nimi, Dan,
yeah.
and Draxon. The three of
Yeah,
you take
I was better off jumping off a cliff.
Josh,
13 points of fall damage.
Josh,
Yes.
before they
Keelikek was the first one down.
Keelikek was the first one down for a good reason. Who's the first one to fail the fall?
It
Failed
was
the climb.
Draxon was the one that rolled after you.
As Draxon is falling, Keelikek is looking at him, and you see him just bust out his lute, play a little diddle, and all of a sudden, he's not falling as fast.
Oh, you cast slow fall on him?
Feather fall.
Feather
Love
fall?
On the whole party.
On every what's the range on that?
60 feet.
Featherfall is one of my favorite spells. And I'm glad that it's
So
working. right
lucky.
Nobody knew
So
that
lucky.
Keelikek could do this.
So lucky.
Keelikek.
So Draxon falls, and as he's starting to climb down the rope, and your hand slips, and you're just like falling backwards, and then as you react, I think it's a reaction to cast that, right? As a reaction, Keelakek just kind of strums his clute. You start falling slower, and everybody else kind of feels lighter. You hit the
Gives
ground.
you a thumbs up.
No problems.
It's
Anybody who
loving
didn't
it.
make their check because they slipped, they fall to the ground and don't take any damage because of feather fall.
Thank you, Keela Kick.
That was fun. Can I do it again?
All right.
Let's not
I'm-
just Keelakek's boundaries for this spell. It's his first time casting.
Let's just not jump off of cliffs. Let's try to curb their behavior. And
Oh,
if
that
you
sounds
don't, I'm gonna wrap a rope around you like a leash.
But Steve had me. Isn't that right? Thank you, Steve.
Righto.
Right. Let's also not be weird and jump off cliffs. Same point as I made before.
Okay.
I will leash you.
I will not jump
Perception.
off any more cliffs.
Or do anything rash.
I will say,
You absolute wombat. Let's go.
yeah, you can make a perception check. I will say, had Keelakek not done that, Dan would be dead.
Oh, I know. I
Like,
know.
Straight up.
Ah,
Which is why I'm really happy
Straight
right
up.
now.
Splat.
You would have
I'm
just
so happy.
wham! It just would have hit the ground and been done. And that was a low roll. Draxton, at this point, anybody who wants to make survival checks to follow the tracks can. You're looking, Keelakek, you're kind of looking around. I imagine you're looking for other stuff, seeing if anything's noticed you all.
Mhm.
You're looking around. There's
Pretty
crabs.
conspicuous.
There's some crabs on the beach.
Tasty.
Right. Thinking we might want to catch those.
You don't really see anything else.
Can
Can
I
I-
try and catch a crab?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You
can I get
will-
some crabs?
It's a survival check. It's foraging, essentially.
I'll tell the rope to unfasten itself and mosey it on back to
Rope.
its carrying coil.
Okay. Yep. Rope comes back down. Coils back up. Easy peasy.
Almost a 15. Almost.
Llewellyn, it's probably not the first time you've done this. You just go behind the crab, scoop it up by the back of its shell, and now it can't pinch you, and you've got a crab.
Awesome. I put it in the bag.
What bag?
The bag of
My
holding.
bag.
Just your
Backpack.
bag? Just your
Rack, yeah.
backpack? Not
It's-
not the rucksack with the interdimensional spaces?
I don't
think-
think.
I don't.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh,
think
maybe
it's-
it'll catch Vuse's nose.
Vase. Yeah, it'll catch Vase's nose.
Do we even know about Vase?
Nope,
How do you
I
know
don't.
right now?
Vice
yet.
is,
We
Vice
will
is
have
still,
no memory of him.
Yeah, Vice is still in
You know what?
in the
Yeah.
bag. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the haversack because
All right.
mine is full of blood and I gotta wash that out.
Great. So you
Bloody
put the
crab.
crab in the main part of the. Oh no! Is it gone?
Gone,
Yeah.
Gone, Tom.
No.
Gone, Tom.
Okay. So you put the crab in the main part of the haversack. It will be dead in 10 minutes. Just so you know, because it has no oxygen.
Oh,
It will
yeah.
run. Living creatures die after 10 minutes in these things because they've got no air or source of whatever. Anyway, you put it in there and you move on. Draxon,
God, it didn't die.
survival, tracking.
Survival. Let's do it.
I'm gonna eat that crab.
The DC is considerably lower because now everything's in sand. That's enough.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be even more disappointed. First, I get hit by a trap as a rogue, and now as a ranger, I can't track anything.
Oh man, it's rough. It's rough. It is not your favorite terrain anymore.
No, it's sand. Something
Yep.
I've never encountered, probably.
You've all so you
Be glad
got
that
like
you're not Anakin.
wow. Okay.
Real quick question for the DM.
Yeah.
While the rucksack was open, did we hear anything? I'm just out of game. I'm just curious.
No, because
Okay.
the way the interdimensional spaces work, you have to like reach in and think of the item to pull it out.
No,
So-
we're
None of
never
us
gonna
can
see
think
that.
about
So
it.
the
Yeah,
only
that's
person, the only person who knows Vice is in there is Tindra. Actually, I
Oh,
think
I thought it was me.
the only person who knows it's in there is Llewellyn. Nobody knows Vice. Nobody else knows Vice is in the bag.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Is he gone?
He dropped
Yeah, I
out of
think so.
fantasy grounds.
Oh, he
Let's,
did. Okay, that's fine. We're at the point where we need to take a break anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And if you enjoy the music that has been playing, it's kind of been an ambient kind of a soundtrack for the time being. If you enjoy it, our sponsors, Adventure Music, you can find their link down in the doobly-doo. Check them out. They've got like 90 tracks. I think they're adding more every week. Regular tracks, standard tracks, loop tracks, everything. Perfect loops too. It's pretty good. You play the song over and over and over, but it loops because it's got the same beginning as it has an end and the same end as the beginning, and it's perfect. Anyway, we're gonna go on break, and when we come back, we'll find out what's happening with Gnolls. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Not bye. We'll be back.
Well, not
don't,
bye,
Don't
yeah.
go
Come
away.
back.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
back,
Bye
kids.
for now.
Just come back.
We're still here.
Go get a snack. Go get a snack.
Sneaky snack. Ooh.